Hi everyone, I will solve two questions about working with remainders. When you want to find the remainder, uh, you can work with the remainders directly. For example, if we have addition like 5 squared plus 7, so this is a calculation that you can do directly. If someone asks you from this result, if you do multiply and add them, what is the remainder when you divide it by 4? What is the remainder? So then actually 5 squared means 5 times 5 and 7 equals this thing. So we will say that normally we will do it like next week or tomorrow with another modular arithmetic about the basics like working out of remainders. So you don't multiply 5 by 5, you multiply their remainders from 4. So when you divide 5 by 4, the remainder is 1. 5 by 4, the remainder is 1. When you divide 7 by 4, the remainder is 3. So then we add the remainders. 1 times 1, 1, plus 3 makes 4. When you divide 4 by 4 equals 1, the remainder is 0. So the final remainder will be equal to 0. For example, let's try making this calculation. 5 squared 25 plus 7 makes 32. So if you divide 32 by 4, the remainder will be equal to 0. So we are going to use this idea for big numbers like those ones, like these ones. So I need to find cube of 76,341. It's not so necessary just to get the remainder. If we are doing some other things, perhaps we should do it, but to get the remainder we can use the quick way. So we will work out of remainders. This is not two equal steps. These are not equal to each other. So we are working with out of remainders to get the final remainder. This one equals a very huge result, but we don't care about that. So then here we need to take cube of a number like 5 squared. So what is the remainder when you divide this number by 4? So we check last two digits 41, and the remainder from 41 divided by 4 will be 1. Later you need to take cube of it again, then plus. From this number, when you divide by 4, which is the part 23 to check it, when you divide it by 4, what is the remainder from this number is 3, and we need to take square of this remainder as well. So then minus from this number, when you divide it by 4, what is the remainder? 0. Then times from this one, 4 times 8, 32, plus 3 makes 35. So these are the remainders. Right now I'm working out of the remainders. 1 cube makes 1, plus 3 squared makes 9, and then 0. 9 plus 1 makes 10. So if you have a number in this place, a number bigger than the checking one, we are checking for the number 4, remainder from 4. So if this number is equal to 4 or greater than 4, you need to divide this number by 4 one more time, which is 2 times 4 makes 8, sorry, and then the final remainder that you should write over there is equal to 2. So then let's check this one. So we need to multiply so large numbers, 4,000, 1,000, 4,000, and square of it, then 845 to the power of 7. So impossible to do. I mean, even with calculator, it's so unnecessary to do it, just to find the remainder, of course. So then what do? We do it like the other one. We say that I don't want to calculate this result just to find the remainder. I want to work out of remainders. So when you divide 4,897 by 5, what is the remainder? We check only the last digit because that's the rule for 5. It should be 0 or 5. So it is 5 plus 2. The remainder will be 2. After this number, we need to multiply its remainder by the other one. So the last number is 4. If it was 90, it would be no remainder. So the remainder is 4. Then 8 is the last one over there. From 8, when you divide by 5, the remainder is 3, squared of it. Then minus from 5, when you divide by 5, the remainder is 0. It's divisible. So then 2 times 4 makes 8, plus 3 squared makes 9, 8 plus 9 makes 17. Since 17 is bigger than 5, we need to divide it by 5 one more time to find the final remainder. So which is 3. You can even do it in your mind, but since this is the last step, let's show it to the teacher, which is talking to you right now. So the final remainder, it's going to be 2 if you do calculate all those calculations.